Hey everybody, just a quick live stream. This is Clark's house. This is my brother Clark. So most of you already know that the guards at Southern Nevada Detention abused and tortured Ammon for about 12-13 hours yesterday, and some people are gathering for a camp out outside the jail. So Clark and I are about to take off from home. We're headed for Nevada, headed for Pahrump. Alright, we'll be in touch. Take care. Bye.
Looks like we're on there. Hey guys, it is Gavin here, and pop in, get in here. Let's talk about what's going on in Nevada, what's happening with the March on Nevada Southern, what we're going to do, the abuses that we have to stop tolerating from this terrorist court system and the criminals running like private for-profit prisons like CCA. Shout out in the comments. Let me know if you're seeing me. I see Jen in there. Pop in there. Just let me know if you're seeing me. I'm using a brand new system here in terms of live streaming so we could get some better camera. We should have really nice audio, probably a better picture right now. We're actually streaming in HD at the moment. And good. Kelly just landed in Nevada. Looks like everything is working. Okay, so I'm going to be monitoring this. I'm actually on the phone. I can see your comments coming through over here, but the camera is over there and the audio is over here. So sounds like you can all hear me. Let's talk real quick and address what's going on. Okay, so most of you already know that yesterday the guards at Nevada Southern Detention tortured Ammon Bundy for 13 hours. And according to what we're being told, they dislocated both of his shoulders. They made him set them himself. They mocked him. They locked him in a 3x3 cell, shackled with ultra-tight shackles that cut off his circulation for like 12 hours. When this was all done, they brought in a SWAT team. They stripped his clothes off and they threw him into solitary confinement. Now that there's outrage, right? Now that prison has realized that they crossed a line and that we've had enough and that it's not okay. They know that they're criminals, they know they're thugs, but this is how psychologically this stuff works. They convince themselves that they're the good guys. The worst terrorist convinces themselves that they're the hero of their own story. Randy, Lindsay, good to see you guys in there. Jody. Okay, so here's the thing. This isn't just about the Bundys. This is about solidarity for all human beings. This is about human rights. No one on the planet should be treated this way. And look, this is happening. This is happening a lot that we're not hearing about it. So let's not pretend that this is an isolated incident. It looks like they're attempting to murder Ammon Bundy and just keep him from going to trial. Now what's happening? The courts keep finding excuses to push the trial further and further out. They keep failing at the prosecution. And there's a very real concern that they're going to kill Ammon Bundy. Right now, people are converging from all corners of the United States heading towards Pahrump, Nevada. Now, one thing I want to be clear about this. This isn't about violence. This is about prayer. It's about peace. It's about solidarity. It's about using the sword of our voice to shame evil, to stand up, to speak out. That's what it's about. It's about coming together for all people. It's not about left or right or Democrat or Republican or Patriot or Libertarian or black or white. It's about all people everywhere. And so you can make excuses. You control. You can pretend it's not happening. But you know what? If you don't care about the man being abused today, tomorrow, it's going to be you being abused, and there will be no one to care for you. It's time to love your neighbor. We're not winning in courtroom battles. Yes, we need good legal teams. We need good representation. We need the truth to get out in the courtrooms. We need to educate people. But look what's happening, guys. Well over a year in jail for these guys, no conviction, no nothing, and they're literally torturing them in prison. It's ridiculous. It's absolute insanity. And this is happening in jails and in courtrooms and in prisons all over the nation. Private for-profit prisons like CCA who exist only for money. No accountability whatsoever. And the governor of Nevada, the attorney general of Nevada, the president of the United States, the federal prosecutions, they're persecuting the people who are being persecuted by this system. And we've got to stand up. We've got to march. So we're marching on Nevada. Now, a couple of my brothers are actually en route right now. John Lamb, Kelly Stewart, I think Lindsay's getting down there. And there's already people down there on the ground. People like Skipper and different Bundys and things like that. And so this is about us coming together. It's about setting aside faction and differences. And it's about us uniting. All right, let me know if you guys can hear me, because I'm not seeing in the comments. I want to make sure this hasn't shut off. Let me know if it's still working okay. So what we're going to do, the area around Nevada Southern, is wide open, okay? Pahrump, Nevada is kind of a wide open space down here. And there's a lot of public land there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down there. We're going to camp out. We're going to stand. We're not just going to come for a rally for a day. Now already the corrupt officials at this prison are freaking out. And I'm going to explain that. I want to make sure you guys are still hearing me, because I'm not seeing any comments in here, and I hope we haven't lost the stream. You know how it is sometimes with new setups. So I'm not going to continue until I see that the stream is still going. So I'm waiting for you guys on this. Not seeing a thing here. So maybe we're going to have to call this one off and restart. I'm going to run over. You'll still be able to hear me because I'm mic'd up. I'm going to run over to the computer on this end, see if the stream is going. Here I thought we had it all figured out, and already there's nothing. So no comments, no nothing. Let's see here. I see that you guys are still in here. All right, it's my app. So here's what I'm going to do. Craziness. Craziness. I hate it when this happens. Okay. I'll find a way, because that's what winners do, people. At least you can still hear me, right? For some reason, the chat's not showing up on this end, which is highly annoying to me. But I'm going to keep talking. Okay, let's get back on the message here. Here's what's happening. We're going to go down there. We're going to stand in solidarity. We need people from all factions. I don't care what your beliefs are. I don't care what political faction you're from. I've linked the event page in here. You can also get out and support people that are standing. Check out Kelly Stewart's page, John Lamb's page. If you want to pitch in, if you absolutely cannot make it, then at least pitch in by spreading the word, by making sure the event is shared, by inviting your friends, and by getting the word out. Okay, we need the message spread. And we need it spread fast. We need to send a message to this treasonous government, to our treasonous federal prosecutors, to these criminal private prisons, that we're peaceful in principle and we love our neighbor, but we're not going to stand silently. We need to march. We need to think Selma. We need to think the March on Washington. We need to start coming together, not in faction, but in unity against the real terrorism, against the real crimes that are happening in this nation, guys. That's what we need to do. And so there's a lot of open space down there, and we'll take it as it comes. You see, the thugs at CCA, they think we're going to come down and have a protest, and they're already freaking out, right? They're shutting the place down. They're trying to lock everything down. They're not allowing visits, and so they're trying to cause internal strife in the prison so that other inmates get mad at Ammon and Ryan. Because here's what's happening. It's not just about Ammon and Ryan. It's about all these guys. It's about all our Patriot political prisoners. It's about all our native political prisoners. It's about everybody in that prison who's being abused. And it's about standing up for the rights that they're being denied. The rights they're being denied in court, the rights they're being denied in the jails, in solitary confinement. It's not okay for human beings to be treated this way. And we're not going to continue being silent on it. So try to get there. Now, this isn't just a one-day event, right? A lot of people are heading in tomorrow. Ammon's attorney is trying to get down there, and he's going to be trying to speak out and get access to Ammon Bundy. We don't even know Ammon Bundy's physical condition, and he was abused really bad yesterday. And so they're not even letting him be medically checked up or anything. It's outrageous. So we should be calling the governor's office, and I'll update this video with phone numbers and links and things like that when I'm done, that I couldn't do really easily when I initially started it. We need to be supporting in any way that we can, spreading the message, spreading videos like this, spreading the event page I linked here, supporting the legal team. Go to Ammon Bundy's page, facebook.com/Ammon Bundy, and there's links there on how to support the legal team. Support people that are on the ground. I'm working here still on logistics and organizing, and it's looking like I will be heading down there early next week. unless something amazing happens this weekend and they let them out, or we have a huge monumental breakthrough. But this is going to be an ongoing thing. We're not simply going to show up at Nevada Southern and just leave. That's not the plan. The plan is to stand, and we're going to come into that community, and we're going to educate people. We're going to educate people on their rights. We're going to educate people on the Constitution. We're going to speak to the community. We're going to educate that community that prison isn't okay, that this justice system isn't okay, that the people in their community who work at that prison are torturing and abusing men who have not even been convicted and who have not had due process, and that it's unacceptable and it's shameful and we have to stop it. What's happening in the back door of Pahrump, Nevada, the community needs to know, and we're going to educate. We're going to share. We're going to let them know. And so we're not there for anger or violence or vengeance. We're there for peace, prayer, unity, solidarity for all people and their rights. It's time that we started coming together. If you want to help out me and my team in particular, you can go to callmegav.com if you want to pitch in a little bit there. I want Kelly. Where's Kelly? I want her to shout out her Facebook. I'm sure people are commenting in here, and I'm really sorry I can't see this. I'm going to go over. I'm actually going to take the camera. I think it'll work if I move it. I'm going to pick up my whole camera here, and I'm just going to move over into the other room as we wrap up so I can kind of see your guys' comments, because on the live preview here, I can't see, which is stupid. I know. So what I'm doing, hang on, I got to adjust. I'm adjusting my rig rather precariously here, if I do say so myself. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try this here. Bear with me. At least we got good video, right? Okay. I think you can still see me. Let me adjust that again. Craziness. Absolute craziness. They're like, what kind of professional is this guy? This guy's supposed to be like a professional. They're like, Gavin, don't you have a degree in this? And I'm like, well, I'm supposed to. Okay. Now I should be able to see your guys' comments over here as we wrap up. And I'm just looking at comments here. Okay, so if you have anything quickly you need to add, go ahead and add this in here. I'm actually going to open up the stream on this side and make sure I can see your guys' comments. But I'm going to mute it. Whoa, let me mute. There we go. We're going to get crazy echoes if I don't do that. Okay, I'm just looking. Everybody can hear. It's time to stand. It's time to step up. It's time to march on Nevada Southern. But it's not just about this prison. It's about prisons all over the nation. It's about ending this abuse. The prison industrial complex has to be stood against. The abuse of our police and our government officials and our judiciary, it has to be stopped. Guys, Trump's not doing it. Sessions not doing it. He's bringing the prosecutions against these guys, all right? Our local sheriffs, the sheriff of Nye County is not doing it. So since they will not do their job, we're going to come into the communities and we're going to educate. We're going to stand. We need to be the forest. We need to gather together with 2 or 3 and come together in unity and love our neighbor. I don't want this to go on too long. I think it's covered. We'll do more streams on this, and I'll do more updates, and we'll try and work out the glitches that I'm dealing with here, and I can always just stream from my phone. My brother Nathan, my brother Clark are on the way down there. Kelly just landed down there. I believe John Lamb's on the way, Jen, and a bunch of other people. There's a convergence happening, and there's going to be a pretense. We need to own the narrative. These liars and thieves and abusers in that county, at that prison, just like the other ones, just like in our courts, they're going to try and pretend that we're there for intimidation or for violence. We're there to step up. We're there to say what you're doing is not okay, and we're not going to be silent, and we want it to stop, and we want the prisoners set free. And it's time that their whole community knew what they were doing, what's going on in our system, what's going on in our jails. It's time the whole country knew. And so you guys spread the word. Here's another thing I want you to do. If you're on the way down here, if you're on the way down, make a video of yourself. Explain what you're doing. Heading down, do a live stream, do a video, and then upload it. Tell the world. We need this coming from all directions, not from my page or just from Kelly's page or Ammon's page or anything like that. We need it coming from all directions. Okay? I'm hearing some issues that some people are having glitchiness, and it might be that your quality's turned up too high. I'm going to wrap this up. We've been going for almost 15 minutes, already longer than I wanted to because of all the glitchiness we had to deal with. Guys, it's time to stand. It's time to come together. This isn't about patriots. It's about everyone. But Ammon Bundy is an example of somebody who's giving hope inside that prison, and so they're trying to crush that hope. They're trying to crush that truth. And they're trying to crush the liberty of your children. And so you have to decide whether you're going to do something about that or whether you're just going to sit at home idly and let the false pretense of freedom rage on as a fire of tyranny that destroys our country once and for all. All right, you guys, we'll talk soon. Spread the message, spread the word, and stand.